I wanted to give you a little bit of help to be able to support your child with their mathematics homework this weekend. And in particular, we've been studying the distributive property of multiplication. The distributive property, it may not look familiar to you. If it doesn't, that's okay. I really wanted to explore this with the kids, and I'm showing you this video so that you can support your child's learning in a way that they saw it today in class. So real quickly, I'm just going to demonstrate the distributive property in action. So if you take a problem like 5 times 16, all multiplication problems can be represented in a rectangle. Conversely, all rectangles can be represented as a multiplication problem as well. The length 5 of this rectangle, I will place a label on the left-hand side, and the width 16 of this rectangle I will put on the bottom. Now, the distributive property says that you can distribute the 5 times 10 and 6 separately. So what that would look like in an equation would be 5 times 10 plus 6, because 10 plus 6 is the same as 16, and then you can distribute it out to 5 times 10 plus 5 times 6. Let me demonstrate that with the rectangle. If I take my 16 and distribute it to 10 and 6, I end up with 2 separate rectangles. We'll say we've got a blue one here, and then we'll talk about a black one over here. So real quickly, the blue one, the blue rectangle. The blue rectangle has a length of 5 and a width of 10 for an area of 50. The black rectangle also has a length of 5, but it has a width of 6 because I've separated 16 into 10 and 6. So with the width of 6, you end up with 30. If I put my 2 rectangles back together, black plus blue, I have 50 plus 30 for a total of 80. Five times 16 equals 80. I always like to prove things, so we'll check this out here with the calculator. All right, try and make this visible for you. All right, 5 times 16 equals 80. And that's just a nutshell of the distributive property. That's the whole reasoning and how it works behind rectangles and using rectangles for multiplication and distributing properties out. So real quick review. These are the equations that you would write as terms of algebraic equations of the distributive property of 5 times 16. And then this is the model. The rectangle is a model for all multiplication problems, and all multiplication problems can be displayed as a rectangle.